you just brought up Cincy, and we're wearing Cincy hats. I mean, the way that this city has embraced you and the mission you have to help, adults with disabilities, is it crazy how much this city has embraced you?
I'm so thankful for them and for everything that this hat stands for, and really was so organic and not something I planned. That's why I take it so seriously and try to protect the sacred nature of it, because I do think
Yeah.
a lot of my earlier mistakes and my life where maybe I kind of I skirted the line quite a bit. I have this, I'm captain, man of the year candidate type guy in Cincinnati, and that wasn't always the case in my life. And I would always say I was a good guy, but I skirted the line a lot, and I think I was spared some destruction to be able to culminate in building housing for the disabled through hats. So I take it the most seriously of anything I take in my life.
What was the motivation behind it? Because there is obviously the philanthropy that you want to be just as a good guy, but there has to be something internally that made you go towards this mission.
Well, growing up, Matt's mother founded the village of Marici, and so we got to go there. I've known many of the villagers for 16, 10, 16, 15 years now.
Yeah.
And I had I have two cousins with nonverbal autism, and so I've grown up with it firsthand. Saw how that affects not only the individual, but the sphere around that individual, and the strain it puts on people. And
Yeah.
When the village came out, when I first started just playing the league, we would just do events for the village anyway.
Yeah.
So we didn't have a hat. We didn't have some sort of forward-facing product. We would just do events. We did a Monte Carlo night, a casino night. And
Yep. Just try to raise money and help.
I've never seen the reaction that people have, especially older parents, that really will break down with relief that their child is taken care of when they're, in their stead.
Yeah. It's really incredible to see, obviously, how much the community can rally behind it, especially here in Cincinnati. But when you see those videos, like the Bengals did an amazing profile on you, Cincy Hats, the villagers, and just what that impact has. You've had the chance to bring them to practice, to games, to see that pay off in that way and see the smiles and the impact. I know there's a lot more to come. You mentioned, building homes for them and being able to help people have these means that maybe they wouldn't have without Cincy Hats and the foundation. What has it been like to just see them be able to come to games, practice, and put that joy on their face?
Oh, it's so great. I mean, it's the purest place on earth. Whenever I go to the village, I have such a great time. And I got to get him a new Uno deck, though. Ours is we play a lot of Uno at the village.
Yeah.
The deck's gotten pretty sticky over the last couple of years, so I got to get him a new deck. But and that's one of the most valuable things why the village is unique and why the model of what we're trying to do is unique. Is it's not just an apartment in some building. This is also the community aspect of living a full life, having friends, loving your neighbors. And, that's such a big part of life and this country and this city, and how it lends to culture and leading a full, life.
On the mental health side of things, I'm lucky to work with some of these clubhouses around the country. And so a clubhouse is very similar in the way of a community center for people that might be struggling with depression, suicidal thoughts, schizophrenia. And it can just be a place where they might find friends, work. It's just a community center. It's a really, really cool thing. So I applaud you so much for that, because it's really cool to watch. I mentioned I covered you your first year here before I started this, and it was just kind of an idea. And now it's turned into, I mean, I don't want to give you any rivals. It's a foundation. You're trying to help people, but I mean, Hubbard, Burrow, they got their foundations, but I mean, Cincy Hat's right up there.
It's right up there. I think one of my favorite parts about it is it's not the Ted Karras Foundation, because it's bigger than me. It's the Cincy Hat. It stands alone for what it means. And what it means is 100%. You wear that hat, you have donated 100% of the net proceeds to infrastructure for the disabled.
That's incredible.
And it's a pretty sweet piece of gear.